Good morning, boys and girls. Today for math, we're going to do something a little bit different because Miss Rentschler was a little bit silly and I forgot to give you the number 18 page in your packet. So what we're going to do is we're still going to practice writing our numbers and then we're going to practice counting, okay? First, you can start on a whiteboard if you would like. I have a whiteboard that I'm starting with. And then I do want to show you how 18 looks on lines, okay? So, the number 18 is made up of 2 digits, a 1, which is a straight line down, and then an 8 is real hard to make, okay? Real hard to make. There's 2 different ways that we can make it. Both of them start at the top. The first one we go around, but as we go around, we go down and around again. So it kind of looks like an S, but I don't pick up my marker or my pencil or whatever I'm using. I keep going and make like an S backwards. Okay? Let me show you that one more time, okay? I start at the top and I make an S, but I don't pick up my marker. I keep going and make a backwards S so they're connected. That's one way to make an 8. Another way to make an 18 is a line down for the 1. The second way to make an 8, I still start at the top, but I make a little circle. Okay? And then I pick my marker up. So I have a little floating circle and I pick my marker up. And then starting at the top, or I guess at the bottom of the circle, and I'm going to make a bigger circle. I want to make sure that my circles are connected though. If it looks like this, that is not an 8. My circles have to be connected, okay? Not separated. So you can make your 8 either of these ways, whatever is easiest for you. I want you to practice making the number 18 like 4 or 5 times. Maybe if you want to practice making an 8 both ways, you can practice making an 8 both ways. See which one you like better. I don't usually like to make my 8s look like this because I usually make them look funny. These ones look okay though. Okay, so we're going to practice. And notice sometimes my 8s are tall and skinny. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes my 8 is a little wider. That's okay too. Okay? Remember, we're practicing. So what I want you to do is I want you to practice making the number 18. I will still get you the handwriting page next week in the packet because I do want you to practice tracing over the 8 because 8 is so hard. You guys are working on your handwriting. You're working on your handwriting, but you're working on building those muscles. So I think that is awesome. You guys are doing a great job. But also, we're trying to train our hand to know the path to take. Okay, so I want you to trace over the 8 so that way your hand can start practicing the path and remembering the path. So I want you to do this first, okay? Practice writing the number 18. Then, if you have a notebook that you are able to use or lined paper, if you have thicker lines, that's great too. We are going to practice writing 18 in the lines. If you only have notebook paper like this, that's okay. I'm going to take up 2 lines for my number. Watch. I'm going to start at the top. Well, you can't see. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to go big line down. Big line down. Okay? I started to go up because my pen wasn't writing as dark as I wanted it to. But we don't go up. Big line down. Big line down. I don't usually like these pens very much because they don't write that well. All right. Then for our 8, I'm going to start at the top of the first line. I'm going to go down and make my S, but I'm not going to pick up my pen. I'm going to keep going. Okay? To make it the other way, I'm going to go big line down. And then in this top line, I'm going to make a little circle. And in this bottom line, I'm going to make a little circle. But make sure they're connected. Make sure they're connected. Okay? So practice writing 18 a couple of times, both ways. See which way feels better to you to write the 8. Make sure this way is okay. This way is okay. Make sure that your circles are connected. This way is not okay. This is not an 8. Okay? You can make it this way. That's fine. But the circles need to be connected. This is not an 18. Okay. After you've practiced on the whiteboard, you've practiced writing it on a piece of notebook paper, then what, Mrs. Wrenchler? Well, then I want you to go around your house and see what you can find 18 of. Can you find 18 toys? Do you have blocks, maybe not these ones, maybe Legos, that you could count? Do you have any change laying around? Can you count 18 coins? They can be the same coin. They can be different coins. Can you find 18 coins? Do you think that you have 18 socks? I'm sure I have 18 socks that don't have matches right now in the laundry room. What else could you count? Ooh, colored pencils or markers or pencils. Do you have 18 of them? Can you find 18 books? If you go outside in the snow today, can you make 18 snowballs? But before I let you go, will you please practice counting to 18 with me real quick? And I'm going to show you how many 18 looks like. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you see that one? Yep, okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's a little bit of a lot, isn't it? But you guys can do it. I know you can. I hope that you have fun exploring and finding all the different things in your house that you can find 18 of. And don't forget to practice writing the number 18 too.